Cold air settling in this morning. Temperatures single digits and lower teens. What that means is precipitation moves in tomorrow morning. Coming up.
And a deteriorating bridge will finally be rebuilt. The governor joins us live this morning to talk about the future of the Buck O'Neil Bridge. Plus,
this morning it's all things Chiefs. We're here at Rally House, where a pep rally is about to begin for your Chiefs. Decked out in my favorite Patrick Mahomes jersey, but we'll tell you how social media lets you connect with the quarterback and other players on the team.
41 Action News starts now.
Like all that gear, Charlie. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to 41 Action News today. I'm Lindsay Shively.
And I'm Taylor Himness. Future's so bright for Charlie Keegan. He's going to have the red shades
and for
on
the
this
Chiefs.
morning. Absolutely.
Let's check in the meteorologist, Lindsay Anderson. It's not really the sun that we're talking about over here.
Oh, no, unfortunately, we need ski goggles this morning.
Oh.
The wind
Big time.
chill, it is just brutal out there. We haven't seen temperatures like these in quite some time, so keep that in mind. Air temperatures are in the lower and middle teens from KCI, downtown, Richmond, and Lawrence, but it feels even colder with our wind chills. Our breezes 10, 15 miles per hour here in the 435 loop, and that has dropped our feel-like temperatures to 2 below zero at the airport, 2 degrees downtown, 5 in Lawrence, 3 in Chillicothe. So you get the picture. I think you do need all the layers today, including the gloves, scarves, and hats. So frigid this morning on your school day planner, struggling by the afternoon, only in the upper 20s to near 30 with a blend of sun and clouds. We have precipitation on the move. Our next winter storm will be here by tomorrow morning. We'll look at those details coming up. First, let's get you out the door. Here's Deja Jones with our traffic.
Yeah, Lindsay, I'm actually tracking an incident that happened over on I-35 north at Spoon Creek. As you can see, it looks like there's some sort of vehicle or semi in the ditch here. We made some phone calls, and it sounds like Johnson County is responding to this situation, and we're still digging to find more information out for you this morning. But as you can see from the other end, I-35 south at Sunflower Road doesn't look to be impacting the traffic too badly. Things moving a little bit slow. We're going to continue to make those phone calls and keep you updated throughout the morning.
Deja, thank you. Officers investigating a deadly pedestrian crash that happened at 8:40 last night near 207th Street and Gardner Road in Johnson County, Kansas. We're told a driver got out of his truck and was hit by another vehicle. The driver of that vehicle is cooperating with police this morning.
It first opened on September 5th, 1956 as the Broadway Bridge.
Look at these photos. Now, 64 years later, a roughly $200 million project would rebuild the deteriorating Buck O'Neil Bridge.
Governor Mike Parson made that announcement during his State of the State address Thursday.
And a tweet moments later, Mayor Quinton Lucas called it great news for our community and for those who have advocated for this project.
Now, Lucas's office said the project will be partially funded by a $25 million grant from the U.S. Department of Transportation and a $40 million grant from the Mid-America Regional Council. The city of Kansas City and state of Missouri will create a cost share agreement for the remainder of that funding.
It means we can re-envision the entire north loop of our downtown area. It means we can make sure that we are providing the best pedestrian and bicycle access on that bridge as well.
A timeline for the new bridge project still not known. The Missouri Department of Transportation said 3 options for a new bridge could be chosen for the final design. For now, an environmental study on the project continues, and later this winter, organizers expect to hold public meetings for input on the future bridge. See what you want there. Later this morning, we will have Governor Mike Parson joining us via satellite to talk live more in depth about Wednesday's State of the Speech. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up at 6:30 this morning.
6:03 and the Lamar Hunt Trophy is in the building. Well, not this one, but it's in Kansas City. The team hopes that's where it will stay. The Chiefs will face the Titans Sunday in the AFC Championship game, 2:05. The Chiefs have never won the Lamar Hunt Trophy, which is, of course, named after the founder of the team, because it hasn't always been named that. This could be the first time that trophy lives in Kansas City.
There you go. It's safe to say stakes are high. This morning, Sports Director Mick Schaefer shows us how each team is feeling as we just inch closer and closer to game day.
All right, for the second straight season, the AFC Championship game goes through Kansas City, the only town outside of Foxborough that's hosted back-to-back AFC titles this millennium. Now, just like the good folks at Foxborough, the Chiefs want to see something for that effort, namely a Super Bowl. We can't ignore the symmetry here. 50 years since the club's last Super Bowl and only title, the Chiefs would be going for it again. Of course, the Titans are thinking storylines as well. After all, Ryan Tannehill has jump-started his career in Nashville and would return to the city where it all began in the NFL, Miami. Regardless, both teams feel the weight of Sunday.
I understand. I've been there. I understand how fast the game is. I mean, I can tell you that from experience. And The magnitude of it obviously is every time you take a step up in the playoffs, it's obviously still single elimination, but the magnitude's bigger, I guess you'd say.
Every game you win, the next one gets bigger. You go from 32 to 12, from 12 to 8, 8 to 4. I think my math's okay, but you know, that's just where you're at.
The biggest thing is just dealing with adversity. When you're playing in these type of football games, not everything's going to be great. You're not going to get everything the exact way you want it, but you have to find a way to win, find a way to fight.
For me, I don't step back a whole lot and take a look at long term at the end of the season. It was more week to week. All right, find a way to win this one game, find a way to win the next game, and just keep moving.
All right, another round of Chiefs and Titans. Speaking of the media today, join us at 6:45 tonight for our Road to Miami special right here on 41 Action News. We'll see you then.
Thank you, Mick. But here on 41 Action News today, our Chiefs Kingdom coverage just continues all morning long. Yep. We're talking about how Chiefs players are turning to social media, even giving away tickets to Sunday's AFC Championship.
And it's been a lot of fun to watch. First, Juan Thornhill picked a fan in his challenge, asking people to submit videos on Twitter.
Right.
This is the one he said there where the guy ended up having a dog pull him away from him, which was pretty funny. And he said, hey, maybe a trip to AFC Championship game.
So now Garrick Dieter has a similar giveaway for this, but he's asking you to donate to a player's charity.
41 Action News reporter Charlie Keegan joins us with a look at how social media connects fans with their favorite players. We talk about all the time how fun social media can be. This is no different, Charlie.
Right, it's exactly that. I mean, with your phone and access to social media, you really get a chance to see, you know, who the player is that is wearing the jersey. Not me wearing the jersey, but Patrick Mahomes himself, or whoever your favorite player is. I actually went to a marketing agency, a VMLY&R, which has a kind of a specialization in social media, and talked to them about this. They say that social media really puts the power in the hands of the players. Eric Fisher, for example, used Twitter on over the weekend to track down the fans whose beer he used in touchdown celebration, and then Frank Clark was on Twitter right after the game giving his instant reaction in a video. VMLY+R says that all those kinds of videos make the players more approachable than they were 5 or 10 years ago.
We're able to be with them every step of the way, and you don't have to wonder what was going through their mind. They'll actually tell you and respond to comments and be right there with us.
If you didn't win tickets from Juan Thornhill or Garrick Dieter, well, you have a chance to win them this morning. We're here with Nate Bukaty from Sports Radio 810, who's broadcasting live right now inside a rally house at Oak Park, where they're actually going to be giving away tickets to Sunday's AFC Championship game. This pep rally goes from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they'll have that big drawing for the grand prize at the end of the day. So lots of fun that I had here at the Oak Park Rally House, 97th and Quivira. Reporting live, I'm Charlie Keegan, 41 Action News Today.
Charlie looking slick in that jersey, too, this morning. I got to get one of those. We're focused on all things Chiefs this week. How can you blame us? You can catch our Road to Miami coverage tonight at 6:45 right here on 41 Action News, your home of the Chiefs.
So fun. All right, City of Prairie Village will discuss a ban on plastic bags next month. That proposal would force stores to charge a 10-cent fee for paper or reusable bags. The city plans to get input from business owners and shoppers moving forward. However, Councilman Tucker Polling believes this is the right move.
Yes, change is challenging at first, but you find that it's actually more convenient for both the consumer and the businesses once this gets rolling.
So the City Council is expected to hear the proposal on February 3rd. If approved, stores would have a 6 to 12-month window to adopt that ban.
All right, there's still time to have your say on a new police station in Lenexa. Officers say the current station is just too small. There's not enough office space. They're forced to store equipment all over town, basically.
One thing it's a big one of ours is a training facility where we can have an indoor range and a training facility for officers. Training is imperative in our job, and we need to have the facilities to do it.
Right now, the department rents out that training facility along with more than a dozen other agencies. They have 2 different plans, including 2 different locations for that proposed new station. Officers say the locations would not impact response times in Lenexa. To share your ideas and review the plans they have, you can go to our website, kshb.com. We've got a link in the web link section on the right-hand side of our homepage.
All right, we are tracking an incident. As you can see from our maps, we're going to head south over on I-35. There seems to be some sort of vehicle in a ditch. There is some response crews on the right-hand shoulder. Let's take a wider picture at what we're seeing here. We've got I-35 north at Spoon Creek, and you can see there's activity in the area. Now, we're not sure if there's any injuries. We've been making some phone calls, so we're still waiting to hear back from that. But taking a look at the other side of that action, I-35 south at Sunflower Road, you can see traffic moving along fine but slow in that area. So if this is part of your commute, just be aware that this incident is still going on.
All right, Deja, thank you. The city of Overland Park breaking down the impact that we saw from this weekend's snow and ice.
Okay, look at this. 2.2 inches of snow, almost 2,000 pounds of salt used, 7,300 miles driven, 3,200 gallons of gas used, and over 2,000 hours worked. It was a busy weekend last weekend.
So now crews gearing up. Again, another storm potentially moving in the next few hours, I guess, right? Overnight into tomorrow?
Exactly. I mean, in 24 hours, we're going to be talking about snow, sleet, and freezing rain that's falling for all of us in our viewing area. So because of that mixed precipitation, we have winter storm advisories, or winter weather advisories, I should say, between midnight, starting at midnight, lasting until 6 p.m. on Friday. Now, we'll notice that precipitation move in from the south. We're already notice a mix here from Oklahoma to Texas. That is lifting to the north between midnight and 4 a.m. So on your winter weather timeline on Friday, 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. out there, snow and sleet arrives. It turns very slick for a rush hour. We'll eventually notice that freezing rain transition around 7 or 8 a.m. And it's not until about 3 p.m. where liquid rain is expected. We're going to go through those amounts and accumulations coming up.
Redlands, thank you. New rules about to start in the vaping industry. Why some advocates say it's just not enough to protect the youth.
A clever disguise paired with disappearing packages. Coming up, why this is not your typical porch pirate.